Hello, I'd like to go over the syllabus for Accounting 2130, Managerial Accounting. This is spring 2025. My name is Jennifer Hinton, and I will be your professor for this semester. I am going to teach the class online. It's asynchronous, which means we will not be online at the same time. I will push out assignments every week. We'll have a schedule we'll go over in just a few minutes. And we will also have some lectures that I'll send out through email, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So I do work full time, and so if you need to get with me, you're going to have to just text me, email me, let me know. If you have any problems, we can schedule a time that we can get together. I'm not on campus this semester. This is the only class that I'm teaching this semester. So just let me know if you need me, and we'll figure something out. We'll schedule something. The best way to get me is to send me a text. My cell phone number is on the syllabus. I will see that because I check those periodically throughout the day. Sometimes I don't get to the UNO emails. So the best thing to do is if you do send me an email through my email address that's here on the screen, you can go ahead and do that. Just make sure if it's urgent, you send me a text to let me know that the email is there for me to look at. Okay, so we're going to be using the Management Accounting 18th edition book through McGraw-Hill, which is Connect. And all of this will be linked to your Canvas website for your assignments. But we'll be using this for your book, for your assignments. Also, we'll be taking our exams online on the Canvas. So if you have problems with your connection or you can't do the registration, just send me a message and let me know if you have any problems so we can work through that. Okay, so the class we just said is online. And then also you need to be a sophomore, should have credit for that first accounting class, financial accounting, accounting 2100. You should have already taken that class and should have a C or above, I believe, in that class in order to move on. That class, I don't know, how long it's been since you've had that. Sometimes I have students that took it last semester. Sometimes it's been a while. So I like to spend the first couple of weeks just doing a review of the basics from that class and go over some of that foundation before we get into the managerial book. So we'll go over the schedule in just a little bit. The grading here has all the points that come in. We have 4 exams, each worth 20%. There'll be 100 points each. Homework assignments are also 20%. That will all the homework assignments will be added at the end for a test score. So if you've completed 90% of the homework and you have a 90% on average for all of the homeworks for the semester, that will give you a 90% and it will count as a test grade. So that's also 100 points. So in total, you'll have 500 points in this class, and we'll have some extra credit assignments throughout as well that will get added to your totals. Here is the grading scale. It's basically a 10-point grading scale. So you can just follow this chart here. I don't know if Canvas is going to show the grades correctly. So if you have any questions about the grades, just go ahead and send me an email. The exams will be done online using Connect proctoring software. So I want you to be prepared as if you're taking the test in the classroom. The test will be recorded. It's also got software in there that will only allow you to bring up that software. You won't be able to access additional websites to get information. So please prepare like if you're going to be in the classroom for the test. It will also be timed. It'll be the same amount of time as it is for a class session. If you have to miss an exam because it's conflicting with something in your schedule or something's come up, please email me, let me know in advance so that we can schedule a time for you to take that test. You have to let me know in advance so that we can make sure we get that scheduled. If you do not take the exam, it's going to be a 0 for that test. All the homework, quizzes, assignments, anything that I do will all be through the Connect website. You'll be able to connect through Canvas. It'll link you right in. You can also log into Connect and see your information if you want on its own. But if you want to use the just Canvas, you can get on, click the assignment, and it should bring you and link you to the class. First time you do it, you're going to have to register. So please let me know if you have any problems with that. We won't have any missed classes because we're not doing in-class session. But like I said, I do have some lectures that I'm going to email out. So if you're somebody that likes to have lectures, you will have access to that through a link that I send. Okay, and then also for your grading of the assignments, they are posted on Connect and on Canvas. But like I said, I'm not sure exactly if I'm doing Canvas correctly with the assignments in order to grade properly. So go ahead and look at your scores on Connect, and I'll let you know if there's any curves or anything like that that's going to be added to any of the assignments. But you can look at your grades on Connect and see what they are. So if you have a 90% on the test, it's out of 100 points. You would just take that 90, and that's what would go into your next test grade. You would add that up, and then you would divide. If you have 2 test grades, you'd take them, add them together, and then divide by 200. So in the end, you should have 4 tests, all your homework, totaling 500. So if you want to know your grade at any time, you can just add up all your points and divide by 500, and that will be your grade. You won't need anything fancy as far as the calculator, just something basic for this class. Also, if you have any disabilities and need me to complete the form, go ahead and email me that so I can send that in for you. I do expect that you prepare for the online exams, just like if you're in class. The camera will video the area, and it will make sure that you don't have anything in front of you. It'll send me messages if something looks funny on your thing for me to watch the video. So please make sure you're prepared when you go to take that exam as if you're in school. Okay, make sure you follow the UNO website for the calendar to look at the drop dates. If you're considering dropping, just go ahead and give me a notification so that I can talk to you about that before you leave the class. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe you won't have to drop. I'd like you to be able to, you register for the course and you put in the time in. I'd like to try to see if we can get you to pass through this the first go round. Okay, so online on Canvas, there is the syllabus, which we just went over. And then there's also the spring schedule. If you look at the schedule, it lays out by the week. So this is the first week beginning on January 13th. So this week we're going over the syllabus, registering with Connect, and we're starting your financial accounting review. Next week, you'll have another financial accounting review week. So where there's several assignments that you'll have to complete. And then the week of the 27th will be exam 1. That week, when we do the exam will be opened up, not on Monday. It'll be open on Thursday, and it will remain open until Sunday evening. That way there's some flexibility. You have multiple days to try to fit that into the schedule. There's a conflict, like I mentioned before, just go ahead and send me a message, let me know. Okay, so as we go through, you'll notice that we do have 1 week break for the Mardi Gras week, which is the week of March 3rd. And then at the end of the semester, that last week of classes, we will have our exam 4. That is going to be your last exam. You will have 10 questions on there that go over some stuff from the whole semester, but you will not have a cumulative final exam during that final exam week. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's go back to the course, and I'll show you the first section that we have for assignments. So we have financial accounting review. I have some notes on here and some PowerPoints on here because this is a review from the previous class. You won't have reading assignments in the managerial accounting book yet, not until after we get through the financial accounting. So for this, you only have the PowerPoint and the notes to go over, plus the 2 homework assignments. I will also put up a study guide before the exam so that you can do that. You notice it says required homework here. Anything listed under required homework is what you need to complete. That is going to be graded. There's a lot of assignments that I'll put when we get into the book that are for reading or PowerPoints or practice problems, practice homeworks. None of that is going to be graded. That is just all there for you to have tools to get through the the chapter. So sometimes people like to read, sometimes they like to read the notes. I'll also send a link to the lecture so you can listen to the lecture. So there's a lot of options there and flexibility for you to learn the information. But the only thing that's really required are these required homeworks. So if you have any questions about the syllabus or the schedule, how the course is laid out, or anything about how to get to your assignments or what you need to complete that's going to be required for a grade, just go ahead and notify me. Let me know. If you have a problem and we need to schedule something and jump on a Zoom call, we can do that as well. Okay, so I'm hoping that we have a good semester, and I look forward to talking with y'all later.